Thanks, Marco. Okay, so at the beginning, I said that we were going to try and have this conference be more than just, show up, chit-chat, that we wanted to kind of develop and build and have calls to action and activity from it and authentic problem solving. So let's see, Justin's going to help me out here. First, I'm going to start by kind of bumming you out with this opening sort of level setting slide here, right? Therapeutic wasteland and SCI. All we have is research and rehab. Okay, so let's keep expectations low so that we can all feel like super energized later, right? Okay, so how do you go about taking a regular old conference and try to morph it into something bigger and better? Next slide. Oh, I don't have control. I do have control. No, I don't. I only got one more after this. Thank you. Okay, so on the left side, right? Left side is sort of a typical conference, right? You get together and you talk, right? Awesome, very important, necessary because it helps you define what you're going to do. But what we wanted to really do was just use this event and the talking and the associations and the idea generation to start to develop a roadmap for action. So what are we going to do after we talk other than wait 364 days and come back again? And so there's so many different components. There's so many different ideas and places that you could start to build on. And it's actually, in many ways, it's too much. It's too much all at once. And a lot of times, there's a lot of ideas, and then there's never really any follow-through. So we felt that what we needed to do was pick something. So I chatted with some folks. There's sort of like this informal working group, and I said, okay, well, why don't we go with PFDD, and we'll get to what that is. Next slide, please, Justin. So PFDD, by name, is Patient-Focused Drug Development. It's this initiative that you're going to learn about. But it fits really well into this model of pulling people together, talking about shared problems, and then turning it into some kind of action. And that is the objective of this conference, is to not just get us together and talk about these things, but then to say, okay, what's the roadmap for what we're going to do? How are we going to do things, especially things that can be beneficial to all of the companies and all of the researchers and all of the academics that are working on these problems. So we're going to start off with some PFDD information here. I think Jonathan is going to lead us in that. Jonathan from API.